Ahoy hoy fellow bookworms, my name is Caroline and I like to read books, but it is now week 2 of Nanowrimo, so let's talk about how I'm going with that. It's currently about 10:45 a.m. on Thursday the 9th of November, and in case you guys can't hear it in my voice, I'm sick. I woke up at like 5 a.m. this morning and my body was aching so badly that I just could not get back to sleep until I had taken a Panadol and it had kicked in, and even then I didn't sleep well and my head is like pounding, my throat is so sore. Like, it's just the worst thing ever to be sick when you already suffer with chronic migraines, because every time I blow my nose or every time I sneeze, it just like, I can feel it in my head and it's the worst thing ever. So I know I'm not gonna get any writing done today. So this is just a terrible start to my second week of Nanowrimo, but I'm not gonna push myself, putting my health first and being like a good adult and all that kind of crap. But I'm just gonna stay in bed and read today. I'm gonna take it easy. I do have my like Nanowrimo journal with me so that if I have any ideas, I can jot them down, but I'm probably just gonna nap and read and take it pretty easy because I've got some friends coming over tonight. We're gonna watch Grease and have like a cute girls' night, so that should be fun, and I kind of want to be able to have fun with them when they're here, so I don't want to be too tired for that. So yeah, no writing is gonna happen today, so my word count is staying at like 4,200 words or whatever it's at. Yeah, I'm not even gonna pretend that I'm gonna vlog more as the day goes, so I'm just gonna talk to you guys tomorrow, I guess. So bye. It's 1 p.m. now on Friday the 10th of November, and even though I still feel like complete fucking shit and my throat is so completely sore, I'm actually pushing myself and doing a little bit of writing at my computer. So my word count is now at 4,654 words. I've only written about 400 words today, and I have to say they are probably the crappiest words I have written so far in NaNoWriMo. Like, they're terrible. I think I'm probably gonna have to go back and like rewrite them or at least edit some of them because they're really not great, but I'm happy to be out of bed for a little bit and writing, so I feel like that's something to be proud of for now at least. I'll be the first to admit that there's a good chance I'm probably only doing this because I recently read The Lies of Locke Lamora and completely fucking loved it, but I wanted a way to talk more about my character's past without making it feel really ham-fisted, so I decided to try and write an interlude about my assassin and like her schooling, how she came to be an assassin, and you know, how she was when she was a child and stuff like that. That's what I've been writing today, and even though the writing itself isn't good, I'm having fun with the idea of like giving little glimpses into her past and stuff like that, so I think that's an idea that I really want to pursue for now, and I might not stick with doing it as an interlude and I might do it in some other way, but I'm quite happy doing that, so I don't know. I kind of like that. I might do a little bit more writing today, but we'll see how I feel. So I got kind of bored and I thought it would be fun to do something that I have been wanting to do for ages. As you can see behind me are my bookshelves, and basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn around all the books that I have already read so that all that's left facing forward is my TBR, and I'm not going to leave it like this because that would be ridiculous, but I'm just going to do it so that I can take a photo, and then whenever I want to buy books I can look at that photo and be like, no, look how many books you have to read, because I have a little bit of a book buying problem, and I think it will be really good for me to have that like visual incentive not to buy books. So, you know, we're doing this so that I have that, but also as procrastination. So don't judge me for procrastinating, but I feel like this is a creative way to spend my time. There we go, that's my complete TBR. There's some shelves like this one here that have like no books on them read at all, and there's others that I've done pretty well with. So I'm I'm pretty happy with this. So if you see any books that you think I should very much hurry up and read, then be sure to let me know down in the comments, because there's probably some in here that I've had for too long and would definitely enjoy. I feel like I've achieved something today by doing that, but my head is actually pretty sore now, so I'm gonna go have a nap. Now it's Monday the 13th of November, it's 2:20 p.m, and I've gotta say, where the fuck did my weekend go? Because I did no writing Saturday or Sunday at all. So I don't know what happened. Or I mean, I do know what happened. I was at my boyfriend's house over the weekend, and after brunch on Saturday, when I was still feeling pretty sick, I decided to have a nap for like 3 hours, and then we just kind of hung out at night and took it easy. And then on Sunday, we actually went book shopping, and I didn't really film an introduction to it or anything because I feel really awkward when I film and like vlog in bookstores. So that's why I don't really talk in any of this footage, but I have some footage from us shopping in a bookstore, so I'm gonna put that in like now.
What you got there? Yeah, boy. Yeah. They're mine.
Yes, they are.
It was really fun book shopping though. Zane took me as a birthday present type thing, and he bought me 3 books, which you saw in the video that I kind of got to like pre-approve. And I also spent a little bit of my birthday money, so I bought myself 4 books, which I will be showing in a book haul sometime soon. It is Monday now though, and I'm sitting at my desk and I'm trying to write, and I've only written 300 words for today, so basically I am a garbage person. Honestly, I don't know if it's because I'm still a bit sick or if I'm just feeling generally distracted today, but I can't bring myself to like focus on what I'm writing. Every time I like start, I get distracted, or I don't like what I'm writing and I'm like, oh no, I'll backspace it and start again. And I find that that's why I've only got like 300 words, and I'm not focusing, and it's really frustrating, but I don't know, I'm not feeling it today. What I realized as well is that with the 300 words I've written today, I've actually finally passed 5,000 words, so fucking congratulations to me. This is definitely a milestone I should have reached already, but it's exciting nonetheless. Since I don't massively feel like writing today, I thought I would kind of procrastinate by just like talking about my story and what's on my mind regarding it. Okay, so for those of you that don't know, I play Dungeons and Dragons. It's something that I've played for a number of years. It's something that I really love, and even though there's a lot of people who probably think it's really lame, it's a hobby that I absolutely adore. I love the camaraderie of it, I love the fantasy, I love the excitement. It's just so much fun. While I was planning out my story for Nano, I started to notice like the influence of Dungeons and Dragons in my world, and it's not like I was picking and choosing things from Dungeons and Dragons and claiming them as my own or anything like that, but it was more when I was planning my characters. I was noticing that I was kind of using a character sheet to plan them out and stuff like that, which is fine. It's actually a really great way to plan a character, but it was kind of funny. The main thing from this that I found especially useful has been alignments. Basically, in Dungeons and Dragons, you get to give your character an alignment. You get to choose whether they are good, evil, or whether they are neutral, and then also within that you get to choose whether they are lawful, chaotic, or like true neutral. There's 9 of these combinations, and that might not sound like enough, but I think it kind of covers all bases. You've got your lawful good, who's like your superhero who does everything by the book, and he has his code that he always follows to a T. Then you've got your lawful evil, and that kind of seems like a bit of a weird contrast, but I think of lawful evil as like your criminal underworld. You've got your mobsters and like criminals in the lower gangs who they have a code that they follow. They're evil and kind of gross, but they've got a code they follow. You know, you've got chaotic evil, which I think kind of speaks for itself. That's just fucked. Then you've got chaotic good, which is like, you do good things. You're on the good path, but you've got kind of your own way of going about it. Sometimes you do things that aren't necessarily entirely good, or in the pursuit of good, you do things that more benefit yourself and stuff like that. You know, my definitions might not be in line with other people's, but this is just the way I think about it. And then you've got neutral, and I think neutral is kind of interesting because it's kind of hazy sometimes, but when I was thinking about my characters, I was like, I kind of want a neutral character a little bit, like a character who is maybe leaning more towards like the evil or the good side, but a character who essentially is neutral. And sometimes they do something that is like, wow, what a good thing to do, and sometimes they do something that's like, holy fuck, that was really dark, but at their core they're just a neutral kind of character just doing what they can to get by and stuff like that. And the idea of that is really interesting to me. That's all I really want to say. I think it's really fun to give all my characters actual alignments, and the idea of writing a neutral character who's actually like true neutral really appeals to me. I don't think I will make my assassin the neutral character because I'm already kind of trying to get enough like interesting aspects into her and cram it all in that I think it would be stretching my writing ability to try and make her neutral as well. But we'll see how I go, but I kind of just wanted to talk about that. Maybe I was procrastinating, but I thought it was kind of interesting, and I hope you guys did too. Guys, it's Tuesday the 14th of November, it's 4:15 p.m, and my word count is at 6,441 words, and I am really fucking happy that I finally had that day where I just sat down and wrote over 1,000 words. Like, it is about fucking time. Obviously there's still a long way to go, but it just feels like such an accomplishment, especially when I've been in such a slump for like the last week or so with my writing, so I'm pretty happy. I just decided that I wanted to add in some more world building right at the beginning of my story because things start off in the capital city and they don't stay there, but I really like my capital city, so I decided to kind of expand on things there and talk about like the palace and like the setup of the city and stuff, which I had done, but the more I thought about it, the more I decided I really liked this city and the more I wanted to expand on it and stuff. So I kind of just described that a bit, and it probably is too wordy and something I'm not necessarily going to keep because it is kind of just like, here's what my city looks like. I get you just dump information on the table and I'm like, look at it. But I still really like it. I think it's a really nice city. It's like a coastal city that's really pretty and stuff. But I don't know, it felt really good to just get on a roll with writing, so I like it. I'm happy with it. It felt good to just write. And it's only 1,000 and something words that I wrote today, but it still feels good. And it, I think, is motivating that I wrote 1,000 words because hopefully then tomorrow I'll be like, oh, I wrote 1,000 words yesterday, and I'll keep going. Hopefully. Maybe. My head's a bit sore, so hopefully that doesn't continue tomorrow. But we'll see how I go. I'm feeling good. Look at me smiling. I'm so happy. It's now Wednesday the 15th of November, it's 1:10 p.m. and my word count is at 7,587 words. So today I have written another 1,000 words. I'm pretty proud of myself. Pat myself on the back, and also look how tiny my head looks when I wear this jumper. It's tiny! Look at it! I'm feeling okay at the moment about where I am with Nanowrimo and my progress and stuff. Like, I am definitely behind schedule, but the fact that I've had 2 days in a row where I've written 1,000 words, like, it's motivating me, it's making me feel good about myself, and I'm also feeling like I have a really good idea about where my story is going now. Like, I'm past the prologue and all that stuff, and I'm into, like, my actual story now. It's flowing much better, it's much easier to write. Like, there's dialogue, the plot is moving, and it's all happening much smoother. Like, it's going. It's easier to write, and I'm finding it much easier. Like, I think I'm past the beginning stage where I was finding it really hard to write, and now I'm writing. It's still difficult for me because I'm very out of practice with my writing, but I'm doing okay, and so I'm feeling okay. Like, it's good. I'm probably not going to get any more done tonight because I need to edit this vlog, and also I'm going to an event tonight at Hatchet Books, which is going to be pretty fun, and I don't know if I'm going to be allowed to film in there, but if I can, it'll be in then next week's vlog, but yeah, that should be good. Bit of a reading update for you guys, just because I may as well, but I am now finished Tower of Dawn.
And I have mixed thoughts on it, so I don't know if I'm going to do a video review or if I'll just do it on Goodreads, but I kind of enjoyed this book a lot more than I was expecting to. I really liked the characterization of Kale, and I liked the new characters that we were introduced to, or I guess reintroduced to, because one of the characters from the prequel is seen again in this book, and I liked the disability stuff in this. It was better done than I thought it would be, but I'm not disabled, so I guess I'm not the right person to comment on that. But I liked the way that things were done in this. It did go on for way too long. It's like 650 pages, and there were times when it really felt like it was going for 650 pages, but overall I enjoyed it. I enjoyed some of the stuff in here that's going to come into play in the final Throne of Glass book, because there were some really big twists and like stuff like that I didn't see coming. It was actually quite good, so definitely surprised. Enjoyed it a lot more than I was expecting to. Yeah. Good shit.
That's where I'm at the moment though, guys, and that's probably a good place to end this NaNoWriMo vlog, so be sure to let me know how you're going with your progress. I upload videos Wednesdays, Saturdays, and sometimes Mondays as well, so be sure to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in my next video. Toodaloo.